Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bleach Rebirth of Souls. We are back at story mode season, not season, chapter 2, the Soul Society arc. Yeah, we've been on it for quite a bit, won't lie. But, hey, look, as we play, we're slowly unlocking more, I wouldn't say we're unlocking more moves, but we're starting to get more moves. If that makes sense. Yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. We're gonna see if we can push out a bit more of the
Did anyone see those Ryoka?
story and see if we can push out closer to the end of chapter 2.
I see. Thanks for the update.
Been on it for what, like 3 episodes now? And barely
Are you new?
going up percent.
Yes, sir. I'm Inoue. This is my first term of service. Reporting for duty, sir.
I'm Ishida. Reporting for duty, sir.
Really? Man, it must be tough having something like this happen when you're just starting out.
So I swear,
Very well, I understand. We'll go patrolling.
Orihime is the only Orihime and Rungiku are the only ones that have orange hair. Give it to Ichigo. Ichigo does too.
Yes, sir. I'll do my
Like
best.
3. At least that's on my head. That's all I can think of. Everyone else kind, if they have it,
I wasn't
but
expecting
their hair like
as dangerous as
stripped or dyed.
disguising ourselves as soul reapers to work so well.
I know it was my idea, but I never thought it would go this smoothly. I'm pretty clever.
Yes.
I don't know
you are.
how they can't figure it out, because surely someone's mentioned the 4 eyes and
Okay.
red hair,
Found out what the location
but no
of
one's
some
even looking for
sentries
either of
and
those.
Those people that we encountered earlier. I bet that the others are likely to be on their way there right now. I'd imagine that Ichigo is probably there already.
All right. We better hurry then, before Ichigo has time to royally screw everything up. We have to get there and do our best to prevent
But we can put
that.
Uru again. I want to see what our spiritual pressure move is. Now that I'm figuring out kind of how to use
Which
them,
squad should we say we belong to?
don't get the
We have
whole
to be ready to answer
counter
right away if
that sort of
anybody
stuff,
asks
but
us.
you know, we'll get there.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've only done like 15% of the game. I mean, Yuri's just chilling here behind a
So then,
wall.
Tsubaki hasn't fully recovered yet.
No. Last night, they spent hours healing him. But even so, I didn't realize this before, but I guess they have a harder time healing each other. I'm sorry. I realize I'm not being of much help right now.
Are you kidding? You're able to protect us, and you can heal us as well on top of that? You're a huge help.
Thank you.
Imagine if Uryu and Orihime
I'm convinced that this is
ended
for the
up
best.
together.
This way, Orihime can bring up the rear and remain focused on defense and healing. The enemy's less likely to target her there.
Yeah.
And besides,
Yuri.
having spent the last few days with her, I feel sure that she really isn't cut out for fighting. To me, it's clear cut. She can't stand seeing someone get hurt. There's nothing she hates more, even if it's an enemy. People like her simply shouldn't be fighting. Battles aren't good for her, or frankly, for any of her little friends either.
Hey, you two! What squad are you with? And what are you doing?
All these guys, all these fodder dudes.
We're with Squad 11.
Really? Well, that's funny. I'm with Squad 11 too. We're a combat unit. Who in Squad 11 would be stupid enough to walk around without a Zanpakuto toe?
I blew it. I didn't realize the squads are specialized.
Just slice the fodder down.
12's insignia, not 11's. But then, you wouldn't know that. Who are you, really?
Oh well, so much for that idea. Guess we're not blending in.
Huh?
Wow, that was a close one. The nerve accusing fellow soul reapers. What an oaf. Are you two all right?
Like no one. That's why no one likes each other unless you're in in their squad.
It's the least we could do. Squad 12 looks out for its own, right? These Squad 11 guys are always trying to start trouble with us. The clods.
Ah, come on now. Anyone can forget his sword.
Wait, hold on a second. What's going on here? This isn't right. Something's wrong. That Soul Reaper actually had a good point. We said we belonged to Squad 11, but we're wearing the insignia of Squad 12. That's obviously suspicious. So if that's the case, then why did they help us?
What the? Hey! This isn't...
But Yuri just plays dirty.
Get away from...
Captain Kurotsuchi! This isn't what you said we'd do! Captain!
It can't be helped. Once a grenade is thrown, it really shouldn't come flying back at you.
Thank you. If you hadn't
Always scientists are psychopathic.
that
I'm just
Sends
glad
every,
you
all of his
reacted in time.
pawns.
The reason for that's straightforward.
It's his own
It's
little
because you
toys.
practice so much without using your Kododama, your spirit chant.
what about the other 3 people?
I don't know, but listen. Don't worry about them right now. The only person you should worry about is yourself.
I feel like Mayuri might be annoying to fight.
Fascinating move. The shield. Is the girl
Just 'cause he has
behind you the
poison.
one making it?
I'm not in the mood to talk.
How marvelous. I've never seen such a thing before. You, girl, let me ask you something. How would you like to be my research subject? I'll make it worth your while. Don't be so afraid. I'm kind to women. Oh, I know. I'll offer you the best possible terms that I can.
I love his design
Restrict the
after
regimen to 8 doses and only 5
the whole
hours for biomechanical experiments.
society arc.
You'll be fed orally, and you'll even be given clothing when you sleep.
I mean, he still looks
I'll try
goofy,
not to
but
perform any
I think he looks a lot
modifications that might
cooler.
kill you. Well, what do you say? He's fast. So he's a Quincy. A rare species. It's been quite a number of years since I last saw one of them. But even so, I'm sorry, I've already completed all my research on your kind. I'm not interested in Quincy's anymore. Now, go on, step aside.
Completed your research. Not
Dude, all the
interested.
captains have like some.
What do you even
Like this
mean?
Kenpachi, if you're weak, he doesn't give a rat's ass about you. Mayuri is if he's experimented on you, he just doesn't care about you. They've all got some sort of. What's with this red block? I don't know if that's supposed to be there, if that's a bug.
Identities of the top 13 Soul Reapers. I am Captain of Squad 12, and in addition to that, Chief of Research and Development, Mayuri Kuretsuchi. But you can forget that, because in a moment, you won't know anything.
He's...
Yeah, what is this?
What do you mean?
The red light doesn't
Run, now! He's after you!
hit the arrow properly.
But
Leave this to me. You go and look for Ichigo.
okay.
Actually, I wonder if this is when we first unlock our first awakening. Or how to use awakening.
Did I say you could stop them?
Listen up, boy. The fact is, I'm really not interested in you. Oh dear, it seems the girl got away. Oh well, if there's so much as a strand of her hair lying around, that's all that I'll need to find her. Oh, and when I do, I want to study her until there's only mincemeat left. Every minute, every second is precious.
It's
That
bit arranged.
monster. But I think that I may actually have a chance against him. His spiritual pressure is strong, but it's also unstable, which means
He's a
I should
psychopath, that's what it
buy
means.
enough time for Orihime to get far away, and then I can escape myself. Who's she? Is the girl behind him his assistant? But she's just standing there. Well, maybe Maybe she can't fight. All right then. I'll go for him first.
See, the block just doesn't fit the arrow properly. I don't know if that's like a visual bug or whatever. Actually, I want to see something. Huh. How about that later? I have something I can put on. Soul crystal? Oh, this is how we put it on. Okay. I'm not going to put it on it with you, though. I'll put it on Ichigo. Make Ichigo stronger. Oh, playing... What are you?
Not bad. You actually move rather well. What you
I jumped
did
into it.
earlier and now this. You're Yankaku, the flying bamboo blindside, right? Moving at high speed by creating a current of ray beneath your feet.
What the? You pulled me in. I was honestly not expecting to get pulled in.
I'm rather surprised that a fellow your age has been able to master it. You're good.
Stop.
It's apparent that you must be very
Help.
talented.
Being manhandled.
I'm unimpressed.
Get him. Hmm.
Here I come. See that? Dodge this.
Go for it. Just shoot him.
And goodbye. Here I come.
But all the same, I'm afraid I can't let you keep going on like that. You see, we too have a ho-ho, one that's called Flash Step. Although I confess that it's quite tiring to do.
How far does that
I
reach?
suppose that I'm just going to have to settle for studying the girl at a later date. Because, you see, I'm a very busy
Stop.
man, unlike you. I've reached a decision. I've determined that what I'm going to do is kill you by using the least amount of effort that I can. Tear him up. Ashisogi Chizo.
Help! Being manhandled by Nanato. I'm not Nanato. What's your name? Nanato's Junsui's one.
I can't figure out what it does from the shape. What is it? What does it do? Well, if it's the kind that's able to absorb my attack, I'll have to strike carefully.
Ooh, his fight style's weird
Give
too.
us some time to think.
Seems a little bit tough because Yuri just keeps pulling me in.
What? Oh no, I forgot about her. Let go! Let... Wait a second. He's not...
It's shameful. Doesn't even care. Just attacks her straight through.
I don't believe it. He hacked right through her. But she... Isn't she on his side? Why...
Fool! I taught you never to let go, even if your arms were torn off.
I'm sorry, sir.
Heartless scientist.
Forget it. I wasn't expecting much from you anyway. Besides, honestly, at this point, defeating you will be as easy as...
I wonder if there's ever a choice if you can just decline being someone's lieutenant.
Believe it.
Just stay as one of the lucky. Actually, if you're one of the lackeys, you're probably still not safe.
To sacrifice his own assistant.
Oh my! Just look at you sweat. It must hurt quite a bit. But despite that, you're not screaming. I'm impressed. You must have a very high threshold of pain. Tell me, is this your first time being cut by a sword?
It's my second.
Well, now you have a wealth of experience. But
Sorry, Captain Kuratsuchi. Please give me some Hojikuzai, the flesh healing medicine.
what's that? Why, you... Who do you think you're talking to? Huh? Well? So then...
I swear, like,
do you
half the
think your
captains are
father would
psychopathic
went
and just
back
don't care about
easily?
their squad.
What are you doing? Isn't she one of you? Just stop it! You're killing her!
Are you mocking me right now, too? Do you think she'd die from this? You think that these trivial little wounds could kill her? I created this body myself. Well, I won't be laughed at.
Hold on. You created her?
That's right. Do you want to know her name? It's Nemu Koritsuchi.
That's
She's
it.
the result of the many experiments that I conducted with Giga.
Nao
and
is
Nicole in the
Shunsui's
past.
assistant.
She is
Lieutenant, I should say.
Please don't bore me with your righteous indignation. How a father treats his own daughter is none of your business.
Stop! I can't move.
Oh, did you just realize that? You sure took your sweet time in coming to understand. Immobilizing the victim. That's what Ashisogi Jizo does.
So he gets his bonkai out.
Please!
Creepy
it's
little
nothing as
giant
vulgar as
baby
that.
thing.
You see, it selectively blocks only the neural impulses that are involved in movement. It synthesizes an extremely complex drug. It's not normal paralysis. You only lose the ability to move. In other words, you'll still be able to feel every bit of the pain. Here, and here, and here!
Annoying.
Oh, well, compared to the screams that a woman is able to produce, a man's lack a certain charm. I can't stand to hear them. Nemu, get up. You're going to finish him. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot that I cut you with the Ashisogi Jizo too. Blast! You worthless maggot!
It keeps getting distracted.
Stop it.
What?
I told you to stop.
Haven't you had enough yet? Are you that big a fool? Really? You feel pity for a woman even though she's your enemy? Is this the honor that all of you Quincy's take such pride in?
What?
It's interesting. It must really mean something to you, because you all seem to end up speaking about it before you die.
What are you talking about?
I told you, I've completed my research on Quincy's. I studied your kind thoroughly. I applied all manner of stimuli to their minds and bodies and observed their responses. I studied them until they were nothing but pulp. And every single
Every series has like some psychopath scientist.
on their honor as
Literally.
Quincy's, they could never bring themselves to do such and such a thing. On their
So
honor
I think
as
he's
Quincy's, they
probably
would no
above there
doubt
on
be
most
sure to stop
above
me.
psychotic.
Frankly, all of you are just so incredibly annoying. One stab from this will make any and all words of resistance entirely meaningless.
You dirty.
Now just calm down. This is where I tell you about my hardship. I confess, it really was very difficult work. When I first took on the role of Chief of Research and Development, Quincy's were already a rare species. Soul Reapers were monitoring the few that were still in existence. So I had to persuade the Soul Reapers assigned to them to delay their rescue. Then I turned the Quincy souls that they brought back into research subjects. Do you have any idea how hard it was to arrange all that? I remember the last one. He was a particularly nasty old man. He kept calling out the name of a student or maybe a grandchild. It was all so disgraceful. Would you like to see a picture of him? This photo was taken after my experiments ended. There's not much left of his original form. Now, what was that student's name? Ah, well, I tend to lose interest in my subjects after my experiments with them are over.
Miori.
Ranso Tengai. I'll tell you his student's name. It was Uryu. Uryu Ishida. The man's name was Soken Ishida. He was my teacher, and my grandfather as well.
Oh? So what?
It just doesn't care.
One thing at least. That Orihime isn't here. I wouldn't want her to have to see this. On my honor as
I feel like this
a
form's probably
I swear.
Uryu's
I'm going to kill you.
awakening. Eventually we'll get Ichigo's awakening. To be continued. We didn't even finish off his fight, by the way. We kind of just stopped. In the mission. 11. It says a real moment and a secret mission. Interesting. Okay. Guess we're gonna do it. I guess we're gonna fight Miuri again. Maybe you might get to use the awakening this time.
His arms and legs have been slashed by Ashisoki Jizo. How can he be standing?
Yeah, I don't think that red line's supposed to be there. I think it's bugging out. Wasn't edited probably. It's flicking in and out.
Into a countless number of threads have now been attached to his frozen limbs, moving him around as if he was some kind of a puppet. Out of the 2,661 Quincy's that I've studied, not even a single one could perform even a part of the Ranso Tingai. I thought that was a lost art. But look, here you are, having mastered it, and it's such a
The red line's throwing me off.
You're what they call
Not supposed to be there, I don't think.
Excellent. Well then, I believe you won't bore me after all. I'm not going to kill you. I'm taking you back alive. Then you, and the girl of course, will become my latest experiments.
When I was a child, my father would sometimes reprimand me for spending so much time with my master in my attempt to become a Quincy. There's no sense in saving the dead. That's the Soul Reaper's job, he'd say. He completely hated Quincy's, despite having Quincy blood flowing in his
I wonder if
veins.
Ichigo, not Ichigo, I wonder if Uryu's dad is playable.
The thing is, I could see the hollows, and I was also able to see the people that they attacked. He must have been able to see those things too. So how could he ignore them? I simply wanted a way to become
The
strong.
dad was heartless.
I wanted to be a powerful Quincy.
Didn't care about anything.
I could protect everyone from attacks by the hollows. Maybe then, my father would think that Quincy's were worth something. My master, who was also my grandfather, insisted that my father had a point. I remember he told me, what you think is the right thing to do depends on what you want to protect. I didn't understand what my father thought was right, what he wanted to protect. But my master told me that I would find out in due time. And he explained to me that when I did understand, I would know what I wanted to protect too. Then, the day came when my master entrusted me with something. It was the Reishi glove. It is said that if one puts it on and trains for 7 days and 7 nights, they will reach the peak of their Quincy powers. However, as I came to learn, it is a mysterious artifact that once worn can never be removed. Because if it is, there is a terrible price that must be paid. Your
Weird
powers
line
as a
on the-
Quincy
it's
will
on
all
both
be
sides.
lost. I'm sorry, Master. Even now,
Please,
I still
yeah,
don't understand my father.
the red line is the glitching.
Not even
It's
sure
going
what
crazy.
exactly it is that I want to protect.
100% not supposed to be there because it's
But at least
teleporting to the
now
top
I
as well.
know what I won't allow to happen.
Someone just stuffed up when editing it. Look, it
But it
disappears.
seems one last time, I'm disobeying.
It's when he clips into it. Weird. This sick form though. Let me find out. Oh, we have the secret. We have a secret ender.
What? is that? Oh my, such spiritual pressure? I've never seen anything like it. Never before.
I'm just trying to do both the secret and the real time. The real moment is just reduce it to 0. Secret mission is reduce ratio to 0 with spiritual pressure move quick arrow. Okay. Ow, play by ear. No matter what, I'm going to do the real time one because I just have to there's no like.
Give it all I have.
Press L3 R3 when fighting spirit is at 100% to activate an awakening. This dramatically boosts your abilities as well as the strength of your Kaikon moves. Some characters like Uryu Ishida can activate it even greater powers under the right conditions, known as reawakening. Fighting spirits increase when you damage enemies and take damage yourself.
Is he actually absorbing the buildings? The buildings in the Soul
Help.
Society are
I'm being
all
slapped.
made of reishi. What he's doing is preventing the reishi from bonding.
Oh God, I can't even attack. Get off me, you ugly.
The reishi is
Oh.
being torn apart, and also is being bound to his will. You're going much too far now. You're exceeding your human limits, boy.
Cry and repent. One shot is enough.
Oh, he has a limit where he can reach me. Get him. Oh, we completed one of the missions.
Still dodge it.
Beg for mercy. And never appear before me again. Do that, and I'll let you
5?
live.
Oh my lander.
Refuse, and I'll send a bolt that's 3 times stronger.
You met a distant.
Don't push your luck, boy. You stupid Quincy. Very well then. Have it your way. If that's the way that you want to play it,
Ah, I missed.
then I'll gladly return the favor.
Wait, I'm gonna restart this. But I think that's gonna stuff up the thing though. We did the real time one, just reduce it to 0. Reishi to 0 with. So we just have to beat him with the ability. All right, I'm gonna get one more shot. Otherwise, I'll just fight him.
This is the end.
Is he actually absorbing the buildings? The buildings in the Soul Society are all made of reishi. What he's doing is preventing the reishi.
Hey, you keep your distance over there, buddy.
Them to become part of his strength. The reishi, it's being torn apart, and also is being
I got grip. Wait, that's.
You're going much too far now. You're
Oh, whoops! I pressed the wrong
exceeding
button.
your limits, boy. You're not escaping.
That won't do.
Oh, manhandling me.
Take a good look. I won't show mercy. Take a good look. Cry and repent. Take a good look.
Do it this way.
It's fast, but even
Oh.
so, I can still dodge it.
Beg for mercy.
This is a cool ability though.
And never appear before me again. Do that, and I'll let you live. Refuse, and I'll send a bolt that's 3 times stronger.
Don't push your luck, boy.
Help.
You stupid Quincy. Very well then. Have it your way. If that's the way that you want to play
Need
it,
to-
then I'll gladly return the favor.
Oh,
You would never.
God, he's waking the ears too. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed this. I'm gonna be dealing with a giant baby.
Now your doom is sealed.
I was not.
Konjiki Ashisogi Jizo. It sprays a gigantic burst of lethal poison made from my own blood over a 100-mile radius. But of course, it won't hurt me at all. But in the end, you'll die, of course. I'm so sorry about that.
What's this? Oh,
The fact
that's funny
is,
combo.
You would never make a fit research subject.
I won't be the one to die.
Aw.
I'll shoot you before you can spray the fatal dose.
Oh,
Gotta defend.
Yes.
Man.
Cry and repent. Take a good look. I'll end it here.
Got him. Completed it too.
Out on my next attack. This
I wasn't sure there because I had to recharge up and I was almost dead. Real moment success. We did it. You get that creepy giant baby away from me. Honestly, the real times don't really add that much to it. It just gives like that little animation,
Captain?
which animation would have been us slashing through Kishogi Jinzo, or whatever his name is.
Damn you! You stupid Quincy!
Oh, they've changed this because in the anime he has a whole gap in him. His old hole. Guess they've
Does it have the
dyed
ability
it down
to
for
provide
kids'
whatever
sake, I
it
guess.
cuts?
Maybe.
Did you save that move? Hold it so you could use it when you'd want to make your escape?
I'll admit, you were close, Quincy. I can't actually attack at the moment. But then again, I also can't be attacked either. I'll be like this.
He just turns to
short
boogers.
days at most, and then afterward, I'll simply return to the department in order to fully recover. And now, goodbye, Quincy. You were more trouble than I expected.
So now while Ichigo is crushed on by Kenpachi, always wanted to fight. Now Uri has got Mayuri, always wanted to capture him, to experiment.
The poison in my system. If I don't do something fast.
Mr. Quincy, sir,
The move doesn't change, by the way.
if you look under the badge on my left arm, then you'll find an antidote there.
Ink.
Would you be more comfortable lying down?
No, I'm fine like this.
They just left her there, just
Here,
chilling on the
you
floor.
First.
The cake up in the air.
I'm going to be all right. Our blood's the same. He and I share similar biology. So you see, the poison won't harm me. Do you think it's some kind of trick or something? Then please, pour some into my mouth first if you need reassurance. Go on, I'll show you.
That's okay. Why would you poison me? Why now when I'm already poisoned?
Yeah, I love this fit that he's wearing now, the Awakening.
I
Bit.
realized that you could have killed him by aiming for his head, but in the end, you didn't.
That was a fluke. Actually, I shot to make a kill.
Thank you. I'm very grateful. I'm glad you didn't kill my lord. Giving you the antidote was the least I could do to thank you for that.
I don't get it. Why would you want to protect a father like that?
I don't know. But when I realized that he'd survived,
I mean, Muri wanted
just
to.
felt
Mayuri, he could
kind
just
of relieved. Please,
recreate
leave after you drink it.
his own little
The
harem.
guards will certainly be coming shortly. They would have seen Ashisogi Jizo. I'll be all right, I promise. I'm sure the guards will tend to me.
Okay. Well, thanks for the medicine. Goodbye now.
Never really see her fight.
Darn. My legs feel like lead. And I can't lift my arms. The rents in Tenkai must be wearing off. Finally, it seems that my time as a Quincy is coming to an end. But at least, I was still able to make my way to the Senzakyu.
Ah, hopefully they'll fix the arrow.
Orihime, Chad, Mr. Yoruichi, and Ganju, all of
Said
them.
Mr. Yoroichi. My guy's
They're
living under a
probably on
rock.
their way now.
He still believes it's a dude.
But if it isn't just yet, I'm confident that it'll happen eventually. I'm sure it's only a
Someone
matter of
dropped something.
time. I just have to wait. Although, seeing as I was the one who got here first, I suppose I should go save Rukia. I bet Ichigo wants to be the one to rescue her. He'll probably be mad if I beat him to it.
Yep, there's Tozen.
It's nothing personal, but it's essential that we maintain the peace.
He's blind. You just run off and hide. See if we can find you.
Forgive me, Ryoka. These pointless battles are at an end.
You didn't win, buddy.
Sleep now.
Calm
Your
down.
struggles will be over soon enough.
You're not him. Let's see if I'm pretty sure I did both of them. I think all I really do is just unlock cut. Oh, we got another gold thing, eh? Actually, we did all the mission though. We did the real time. We did the second mission. Nice. Got need another green key. Yeah, we did do them both. Key here. Alright. Well, guess it's our next battle then. So lost of what battle's what now. I don't think I'm doing them in order.
Why'd you take me out of there? I had the best chance of coming out alive of anybody there. Now Ganju, Hinata, and Ruki are gonna get killed.
Who do you think you are?
We've only played 3 characters so far.
No chance.
Uryu,
No one
Chad,
there could've
and
done it. They couldn't have
Ichigo.
fought against
I want to fight.
Byakuya and
I want to
the
use some of the others.
Look, you.
He's just
Stop
manhandling.
shouting. You're just going to open up your wounds again.
Just punching him.
Carrying you away was the best I could do. It was the only way to escape Byakuya.
But why me and not Rukia? Huh?
Listen, absolutely nobody who was there had any hope of defeating Byakuya. Believe me, Ichigo. But in 3 days, you might very well have a chance. That was my reasoning. You were the logical choice. And there's more. Byakuya wasn't alone. Ukitake was there as well. He was Rukia's direct superior. He's a very dutiful man. I'm sure he won't kill Ganju, and that youth who tried to rescue his subordinate. They'll be all right, Ichigo. You just need to concentrate on becoming stronger. You can't defeat Byakuya as you are now. But I'll train you so that in 3 days you will. And then, with your very own hands, you'll be able to save all of your friends.
Yeah, now I just need my Bankai. Then I finally have Awakening.
I want to ask you a question. Are you aware that Zangetsu is a constant release Zanpakuto?
It is? When you say constant release, you mean like Kenpachi's? I always knew this sword
Pachi
was
doesn't
different
release.
from the others.
Pachi just doesn't
It
want to be
actually
around.
change shape. I mean, not even if I call its name.
At least from what I understand, it
Just
does.
as
Because I'm
I
pretty sure he has
Well
his
then,
Awakening. Or he has like a
in that case,
Bankai.
you probably also weren't aware that Zangetsu had a second release.
The 1,000-year blood war. I was thinking to this point, his sword just doesn't like him.
All Zanpakuto, including Zangetsu, have 2 different distinct stages of release. The first stage is called Shikai, and the second one is called Bankai.
Creepy baby.
They're mandatory for a captain. That is, they all need to be able to perform both of them.
What? Mandatory?
That means every captain has mastered both Shikai and Bankai. Or at least everyone has aside from one exception.
Exception?
Yeah, Kenpachi still doesn't like him.
In the long history of the Soul Society, he's the only captain. The only one who's ever achieved that rank without being able to perform Bankai or knowing the name of his Zanpakuto. The 13 court guard squads valued his fighting prowess and dedication so much that
If
they
he
waived the
once he
requirement.
awakens it,
But then you got to
or
experience
it gets its
that skill
name,
firsthand.
his cycleness will be even
In
higher.
terms of the Zanpakuto's
It'd be even
combat
stronger.
ability, the difference between Shikai and Bankai depends on the individual's innate talents and training, but generally it's 5 to 10 times greater.
10 times?
Astonishing, isn't it? But because of that, even for someone with talent, it can easily take 10 or more years of training to master Bankai.
Wait a second. I don't have that much time.
No, of course you don't. When I say 10 or 20 years, I'm talking about more traditional, normal training. There are serious risks involved, but I'm taking a completely different approach with you. You're going to learn Bankai in just 3 days.
Hey, what's with that goofy-looking doll?
It's a Tenshin Tai, a vital spiritual tool that's used by the Stealth Force. It will forcibly transfer and externalize the soul of a Zanpakuto.
Hold on. I don't get it. We need that to practice Bankai?
Of course, the central essence of Shikai is to communicate and synchronize
Monkey.
with your Zanpakuto. But using Bankai requires externalizing it and
That is
forcing
not
it into
Renji's, by the way.
submission.
That is Renji's sword,
And that means instead
but
of you entering
oh,
the
it's
world
released.
of the Zanpakuto to communicate
That
with
is
it,
Mayuri's
what you do
giant
instead
baby.
is summon the Zanpakuto into our world. It usually takes more than 10 years of training to learn how to perform the move. But there's something I'm counting
I know it
on.
was a part of
You
the
were able to
filler.
fight
If you watch anime,
Kenpachi's
and I know
Awaken
it's
to a
filler,
draw.
but I absolutely love
It's
the
my belief that despite your lack of
the
long-term
Zanpakuto
training,
rebellion arc,
you're ready to externalize
where all the
Zangetsu.
swords manifested their forms and were going against the Soul Reapers.
You know what
That was
I'm
a
talking
really cool arc.
Piercing this with Zangetsu will force it to happen. I'll use my powers to keep him in that state. But the thing is, this can only be done once, and it lasts for just 3 days. I know it's quick, but somehow you must force Zangetsu to submit within that time frame. If you can do that,
I won't ask what happens if I fail. I mean, if it's really the only way, then I'll just have to do it.
And now we fight Zangetsu again. Oh, I lost my soul. Back to using the basic
Well
sword.
now, it appears that you made a full recovery, Ichigo.
Zangetsu.
Just speedrun everyone's training by doing this.
What the heck?
Only one of them is real. I mean, that's actually the real me. There's just one available solution. I can only be defeated by that sword. In other words, if you want me to submit, you have one option. You're going to have to find it before I kill you. And then, you're going to have to cut me down.
I don't remember which one was his. Any real moment for this? I don't think so. This is probably just a fight, right?
Never take your eyes off the enemy. That's 52.
Damn. Oh man, I almost
We got
had
multiple swords at once. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
impressive. He's come a long way in a short amount of time. Before, he was relying on Zangetsu's strength. But now, he's learning
What
at
a fancy
frightening
designs.
pace and reaching a rather frightening level as well. Kisuke, it seems that it's just as you said. He is truly... Looks like we're just about out of time.
yet! Huh?
Drop the sword, Ichigo. Day 1 is over.
Oh, you can use it once. It activates. It does a little normal self.
A hot spring. I had no idea this was even here. What the heck's going on? What kind of hot spring is this? My wounds are healing, and the pain's going away.
So, how's the water?
Oh, Miss Yoruichi. Yeah, it's perfect. Just perfect.
She has no shame. She just walks around naked.
Hey, you know, I've been thinking this reminds me of that one place. The one under Urahara's shop. The training ground?
Yes, I imagine it would. You see, that study room was modeled on this place.
It was?
Yes, there's actually quite a lot of personal history here for me. This was originally created as Kisuke's and my secret playground. We built it deep under the Sokyoku.
Secret? Come on. How do you secretly build a place like this?
Nothing's impossible for
Kisuke had a
Urahara.
reputation as a bit of a rogue. He always had a talent for getting himself into mischief. But that was
Kisuke,
long
he knows
ago.
more than he ever lets
When
on.
we were children,
He never tells anyone
we
the full
played here
thing.
practically every day. After he joined the 13 Court Guards, and I joined the Stealth Force, we would come here together to train. And
Wait, just hold on a minute. The 13 Court Guards? Then he was a Soul Reaper?
huh? Kisuke?
Yeah, oh man, I knew it! He knew way too much about the Soul Society. And he's got a Zanpakuto. And some of the guys here gave me funny looks when I mentioned his name. Ms. Yoruichi, listen. This guy, what exactly is he?
That fool. He kept it to himself. He didn't tell you everything, did he?
He never does. He doesn't tell anyone
Alright.
anything.
There's no reason to keep it from
Unless
you
what they
now that you've
need
come
to
this
know.
far. You see, Kisuke is actually the previous captain of Squad 12, and he's also the founder and first chief of the Department of Research and Development.
Is Miyuri's recent role.
Come on, Sabimaru.
Reggie doesn't give up.
Aizen.
Oh no. I actually drew my sword against Momo.
And he's literally freaking
How
out.
could I? I'm just the absolute worst. Who is it? Whoa. Oh boy, this is ugly.
There he
I can't
is, Snake
even
Boy
look.
himself.
Captain Ichimaru. You look tired, you poor thing. Would you like it if I gave you my help?
Come with me, Izuru.
He's such a snake. I love him though. He's up there in one of my favorite characters. Even though he's barely in the show. I just love his character. Ew. General Squad 5 escapes. Oh, I got the key. Secret mission there. We have time for one more. We'll at least watch this. We only seem to get like 4, 5 chapters done.
Captain Hitsugaya and Lieutenant Matsumoto here?
What is it?
Oh, don't make me play as Momo.
But we received an urgent report from the guards at the prison. Lieutenant Sabarai, Hinamori, and Kira. They're all missing from their cells.
Is completely destroyed. Did that girl really do all this?
I have absolutely no excuse. When Lieutenant Hinamori called me, I turned around and everything went white.
She must have used Hakufuku.
We played Toshiro.
It's not like she was going to be executed, so why?
Ultimately, there's only one reason. Rangiku, go back without me, because I'm going to rescue Momo.
I couldn't even believe my eyes when I read the letter. For a time, I didn't believe it. But it's true. Isn't it, Captain Eisen? Whether I want to believe it or not, he was the one who killed you.
Eisen playing games even when he's dead.
I figured that I'd find you two together.
Indeed.
Just as I
Being the little
thought.
rat he is.
Izuru's cell was the only one that was opened from the outside. Your performance was lacking this time. I'm afraid that you didn't cover your tracks very well, Geen.
Geen didn't want to cover his tracks, he doesn't care.
Cover my tracks? Actually, I did that on purpose. I wanted to be sure that you'd know.
I'm glad that I was able to get here before Momo. I'm going to kill you. You'll be gone before she even gets here.
Wait, please let me get to play as Ichigo.
Momo!
Not Ichigo, Toshiro.
At last, I finally found you. So this is where you were.
Stop, Momo! He's too strong! Just stay back. Let me deal with him. Momo! Momo?
Eisen playing games even when he's dead.
For Captain
Blaming
Eisen.
it on people that wasn't it. Just didn't like Toshiro because he's snooping too much.
Then I am probably dead. Therefore, Momo, I must confide the truth of what I've discovered. I need to tell it to the one person that I put my trust in the most.
Eisen's just a little rat.
The truth about why Rukia Kuchiki must be
Manipulator.
executed, and why the execution date always keeps changing. In the course of my investigation, I reached a conclusion. The true goal of the execution is not to kill Rukia Kuchiki. On the contrary, the execution has been contrived so that a certain something may be stolen. And that thing is...
Eisen never cares for Momo. Just manipulates everything and everyone.
The seal is only removed for executions, has the destructive power of 1 million Zanpakuto contained within its blade. The Taka has the defensive power to block an equal number of Zanpakuto. And in addition to all that,
You never see that thing get you see it get used once in this whole arc, and then the thing just disappears. Never see it again.
momentarily at least, several dozen times over. The one who plotted Rukia's execution intends to use the Sokyoku to destroy not only the Seirete, but essentially annihilate the entire Soul Society as well. The name of that despicable person is Toshiro Hitsugaya.
Wait.
Manipulates it
Eisen really
because
said that
Toshiro is
in
snooping
his
too
letter?
much.
Yes,
He needs to take Toshiro out.
it said... Tonight, I have called him out to a meeting at the Sacred Eastern Wall. No matter what it may cost, I must foil his plan. If he will not back down, I am prepared to cross swords with him. But if I end up dying, Momo, please carry on for me.
Toshiro is so
Looking
tiny, by
forward
the
to
way.
You must kill
I
him.
always thought they were the same height.
That's my will. My last wish. I know it's a lot to put on you. I ask this not as captain of Squad 5, but simply as a man.
Look at the little rat. He knows exactly what's going on.
Are you crazy, Momo? Think about it. I'm dead, so avenge me? You really believe that nonsense? You think Eisen would ever actually say that? That's not the Eisen I knew. He wasn't a blithering idiot who'd start a fight he knew he couldn't win, and he wasn't a coward who'd make his subordinates clean up his mess either.
But that's really
What
what
about his
it said.
Toshiro?
I didn't misread it. I'm sure it was Captain Eisen's handwriting. I didn't want to believe
Let me play it. I want to play someone else. Let me try more characters out.
I don't know what to think anymore, Shiro.
It seems that Momo's too upset to think straight. There's no way that Aizen would ever write a letter like that. I can only conclude that someone must have forged it. Perhaps it was so Momo and I would turn on each other and kill each other.
If they had too much faith in Momo, though, she's not the strongest.
I get it. This too, eh? Is this more of your conniving handiwork? Is it, Dean?
Keen just does not care. I love him.
Tisk tisk. I have to say that wasn't nice, Captain. You really didn't need to go as far as that. You didn't have to hit the poor girl so hard, did you?
He did.
Dean.
That's the end of that. Oh, we did 9% this episode. We've gone on for like 10 episodes. We're still not halfway. This arc is so big. But I think we might leave it off here. Otherwise, it's going to go for like an hour and a half. Yes, we'll try our best to finish as much of it as we can next episode. I mean, we're probably only going to get like another 10% unless we get like a big jump in percent somehow. But hopefully we can try some new characters. Hopefully Toshiro, if anything. I feel like because these things are just the story mode. These are actually battles, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button when the videos go live, and I'll be back again next time continuing on with this. So until then, take care and peace out.